Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to The Snack.
'Cause we eat.
I'm James Wark.
And I am Blase Roki, and we cannot wait for all of you to see what we have in store for you tonight.
Some very exciting topics. We have the solar eclipse happening in less than 2 weeks and the Ultra Music Festival in Miami last weekend.
And the season finale of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 16 is just right around the corner.
First, let us take a look at the solar eclipse that is happening on April 8th and the precautions you should take to enjoy the spectacle.
Just 12 days away from the 2024 total eclipse, the country is excitedly waiting for the moon to cover the sun. The last total eclipse was on August 21st, 2017, where it was seen in totality from coast to coast. On April 8th, the total eclipse will be seen in totality from Texas up through Maine, and viewers will need to wear eye protection. Proper eye protection needs to be certified by NASA to ensure the safety of the viewer's eyes. Certified eye protection includes American Paper Optics, Rainbow Symphony, American Paperware, Halo Eclipse Spectacles, and Thousand Oaks Optical. The total eclipse may bring up some bad vibes for those who believe in myths and conspiracies. Let us take a look.
Here's a widely popular myth that's still circulating to this day. Pregnant women should not go outside during a solar eclipse because of a special radiation produced that would harm the unborn child, leading to physical deformities, cleft lip, and birthmarks. Now, beyond the solar rays allegedly affecting expecting mothers, some believe it will also poison or contaminate your food, saying you must fast during an eclipse because any food cooked or eaten during an eclipse will be contaminated or poisonous. But as we now know, the rays emitted during an eclipse are not different from any other day. Just be sure to wear proper eye protection.
I'm Madison DeLeon. Enjoy the eclipse and wear your eye protection.
Well, that certainly is exciting. Did you know it's been 7 years since the last total eclipse?
Wow, 7 years.
I can't wait for this one. Next up, we're going to take a look at the Ultra Music Festival, where serious weather conditions forced an evacuation on Friday.
Yeah, it was a disaster. Let's take a look.
The Ultra Music Festival has just wrapped up, going from March 22nd to the 24th. For the ultimate electronic and house music lover, this festival is like heaven, hosting some of the biggest and most popular names in the genre like Stevie Aoki, Martin Garrix, Tiesto, Calvin Harris, and many more. Taking place in vibrant and lively downtown Miami at Bayfront Park, not only is this festival the perfect hotspot for music lovers, but for anybody looking for good vibes. The festival was created 25 years ago in 1999 by concert promoters Russell Fibish and Alex Ohms. The event has come a long way since then, garnering audiences of over 55,000 a day, and now being hosted worldwide in Brazil, Peru, Mexico, and numerous other countries. However, severe tropical storms put a damper on the fun Friday night, March 22nd, as the venue started to become flooded and the wet conditions caused equipment to malfunction. The event had to be canceled and evacuated around 9 o'clock that night, and because of this, remaining nights had to run longer. Additionally, the growing popularity of the festival has caused ticket prices to surge, with the average ticket cost being around $700. It is the weather of last weekend coupled with the high prices making EDM fans that missed out not so disappointed.
We have an EDM music fan, Victoria Dandria, who attended the festival last year to tell us why she was happy she didn't go this year, and also how good it was last year. How you doing, Victoria?
Good evening.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good.
Good.
How about you?
I'm pretty good.
All right,
Thank you.
all right. So how was the festival last year when you went?
It was super fun. It was my first year going, and it was definitely an experience like no other.
Yeah, that's awesome. And what were the price of the tickets that you got last year?
So my friends and I all paid around $300 per
Around
ticket.
300, yeah. And they more than doubled this year, correct?
Yeah. This year they were around $750, and the VIP tickets were over $1,400, which is insane.
And that's one of the reasons you decided not to go?
Yeah, that was the main reason, is because, like, do you really want to spend that much money? Like, it's super fun, but
yeah, especially
not that much fun.
Like college students, right?
No, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, and I hear the weather was pretty bad this year as well.
Yes, and it actually got shut down early on Friday for tornado warnings and flooding, and the whole weekend it was flooded, and it was just rainy and miserable. It wasn't nice outside, so honestly, if I spent $750 on tickets, I wouldn't have been happy.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with my decision that I didn't go, and I know a bunch of other people feel the same way about it, so.
It would have been a big waste of $750, huh?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hear you were telling me that last year it was kind of unsafe towards the end of the night.
Yeah, like, I know that music festivals, especially being in South Florida, are known for drugs and partying and alcohol and stuff, but I was 18 going to my first one, and I didn't know what I was getting into, and you realize really fast that as soon as the sun starts to set, there's a lot of violence breaking out, there's a lot of people that are not, like, a little sketchy, for sure, so you always got to watch your back. You don't want to be there super late, especially being a young girl. You don't want to be walking around the streets past midnight.
Yeah, definitely. And this year those times got pushed back because of the weather. I think Saturday night was supposed to end at 12. It actually ended up ending at 1 in the morning. And you have all these people trying to get out of there at 1. It's probably not the safest conditions.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for talking to us tonight.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you guys so much for having me.
No problem. Have a great night, Victoria.
You too.
The finale of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 16 is now only just a few weeks away. With the last challenge upon us, let's take a look at the few remaining queens.
RuPaul's Drag Race is in the final stretch of its 16th season. Only 5 queens remain in the competition, meaning there's only 3 more weeks until a new reigning queen is crowned. Last week's episode saw the elimination of the fan favorite Dawn, as she sashayed away from the hands of the new lip-sync assassin of the season, Morphine Love Dion. Last week also saw the 4th win for the frontrunner Safira Cristal for her interior designs and hosting skills during the Bathroom Hunties Maxi Challenge, almost positively securing her spot for the grand finale. Queen Plain Jane comes up right behind Safira in track record with 3 wins altogether. The other 2, Nymphia Wind and Q, both have 2 wins under their corsets, with Q falling into the bottom placement only once. The previously mentioned lip-sync assassin Morphine Love Dion ranks last among the current queens with no wins in the competition and 3 bottom placements. Next week, the queens will have their last final hurdle before the grand finale, a makeover challenge.
Man, I cannot wait for that finale. I'm rooting for Plain Jane or Safira. What about you?
Yeah, Plain Jane, definitely.
You can watch RuPaul's Drag Race on Friday nights at 8 p.m. on MTV.
That's all we have for everyone tonight. I'm James Work.
And I'm Blase Roki.
And we are
The Snack.
Thank you and good night.
She's not playing.
There we go.
She won it.